You're watching Major League Baseball's virtual network. I'm Nicholas Callis. This is First Half in Review, a review of how the All-Star break went for both leagues, as well as the Home Run Derby. And we'll also be going over where certain players stand in terms of end-of-the-year awards. If you want to check out where your favorite team stands in terms of the standings and results that have happened throughout the first half, you can check out 7-12 results and standings update and just check out the standings segment and you'll see where their record is and where they stand in terms of their division and in terms of the wild card spots. But starting with the American League Most Valuable Player Award, right now Chris Davis a favorite. He has a .328 average with 28 home runs and 82 RBIs. He's been a run producer. He's been known to hit home runs throughout his entire career, but the fact that he has a .328 average, which is an average that is a career high for him, is putting him at the top of MVP favorites right now. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is having a breakout season. .283 average with 28 home runs and 86 RBIs. So the same amount of home runs, 4 more RBIs than Davis, but an average that's in the high 200s. And then you have Josh Donaldson in his first year with the Minnesota Twins. He has a .309 average with 27 home runs and 71 RBIs. Cy Young Award candidates in the American League: Jake Odorizzi of the Twins, 10-2 record with a .243 ERA and 140 strikeouts. He's having quite a year. He did well last year with the Twins too, but this year is quite exceptional. He also started this year's All-Star game for the American League. Kenta Maeda, also of the Minnesota Twins, is undefeated this year so far. He has an 11-0 record and a .231 ERA, but significantly less strikeouts than Odorizzi with 116. Then you have Hyunjin Ryu in his first year with the Toronto Blue Jays, has an 11-3 record with a .271 ERA and 119 strikeouts. Batting title candidates. Right now, Miguel Cabrera leads the American League in average. He has a .355 average. Miguel Andujar was in the league lead for average before Miguel Cabrera came and got on a hot streak at the end of June and coming into July. So Andujar farther down at a .334 average. And Chris Davis, at the top of the MVP candidates right now, is third for the batting title in the American League with a .328 average. Reliever of the Year award candidates in the American League: Brad Hand has 33 saves. He leads the American League. Brandon Workman with 26. Alex Colome also with 26. Workman of the Red Sox and Colome of the White Sox. Rookie of the Year award candidates: Evan White of the Seattle Mariners has a .250 average with 10 home runs and 30 RBIs. Luis Robert of the Chicago White Sox, not doing as well as he was predicted to do so far, hasn't broken out yet. He has a .221 average with 5 home runs and 28 RBIs. And Dane Dunning, also of the White Sox, has a 4-1 record with a .517 ERA and 44 strikeouts. He's a pitcher now in the bullpen for the White Sox. Hank Aaron Award candidates: Josh Donaldson, .309 average with 27 home runs and 71 RBIs. He's the top candidate. Chris Davis might win an MVP, also might win the Hank Aaron Award with a few better stats, but right now he's doing well. And Max Kepler, also of the Twins, .307 average with 24 home runs and 57 RBIs. Max Kepler just played in his first All-Star game during the All-Star break. Gold Glove candidates for the pitcher position in the American League: Aaron Civale, Zach Greinke, and Eduardo Rodriguez all have a fielding percentage at 1,000. It's just putouts and assists that separate all three, but Aaron Civale right now the top candidate. Gold Glove candidates for catchers in the American League: all of them have 1,000 fielding percentages. Look at Yasmani Grandal, though, with 817 putouts and also 63 assists. Roberto Perez in the 700s for putouts and significantly less assists. Same with Christian Vasquez, but those are the top 3 candidates right now for catchers. First baseman, Gold Glove candidates in the American League: Chris Davis at the top with a .994 fielding percentage. Mitch Moreland has a higher fielding percentage but less putouts and 2 more assists. And then Luke Voigt of the New York Yankees, .992 fielding percentage, 581 putouts and 71 assists. Gold Glove candidates for second baseman in the American League: DJ LeMahieu at the top with a .992 fielding percentage. He also has the most putouts and the most assists by a significant amount. Rougned Odor second, runner-up, and Michael Chavis right now third. Gold Glove candidates for third baseman in the American League: Matt Chapman being challenged now by 3 new candidates: Yohan Moncada of the White Sox, Alex Bregman of the Astros, and Jose Ramirez of the Indians. Shortstop Gold Glove candidates among American Leaguers, Jose Iglesias, 991 fielding percentage. He is the top candidate. Gleyber Torres at a 992. He has the same amount of putouts and a few more assists. Willy Adames of the Rays, the third candidate with a 990 fielding percentage, 95 putouts, and 207 assists. Left field Gold Glove candidates in the American League. Alex Gordon, this won the last 3 seasons, but actually still in the top 3 as of right now. Eddie Rosario has the top spot, though, with a perfect fielding percentage. Anthony Santander of the Orioles, the second candidate, and Alex Gordon up there. Very well might win 3 in a row if he can keep fielding well and if Rosario makes some mistakes. American League Gold Glove candidates for center fielders. Byron Buxton has a perfect fielding percentage. He won back in 2017. Luis Robert doing well defensively. He's a rookie, and he's a candidate for a Gold Glove award. And Oscar Mercado of the Indians, the third candidate on the list. Right field Gold Glove candidates in the American League. Mookie Betts no longer in the American League, so he won't have to be worried about it. Max Kepler, the top candidate. Kevin Pillar of the Red Sox, 988 fielding percentage. Also has 158 putouts and 4 assists. And then Derek Fisher out in right field with the Blue Jays. He has a 990 fielding percentage, 185 putouts, and 11 assists. Silver Slugger Award candidates for designated hitters in the American League. Chris Davis, of course, him being a most valuable player candidate. He has the top Silver Slugger spot so far. JD Martinez, second, 325 average, 26 home runs, and 69 RBIs. And Franmil Reyes, third on the list, 289 average with 26 home runs and 68 RBIs. Silver Slugger candidates for catchers in the American League. Yasmani Grandal right now at the top. He's had the most consistent numbers for catchers this year in the American League, 296 average, 15 home runs, and 43 RBIs. Gary Sanchez doing well with the power numbers, but not so much with the average. 245 average with 20 home runs and 44 RBIs. And Robinson Chirinos, 206 average with 13 home runs and 37 RBIs. Significantly less production than 2 at the top. Silver Slugger first baseman candidates. American League. Jose Abreu at the top with a 309 average. He has 21 home runs and 66 RBIs. Carlos Santana second with a 324 average, 20 home runs and 62 RBIs. And Mitch Moreland has himself in the top 3. He has a 292 average with 17 home runs and 69 RBIs. And it is prevalent to mention that Carlos Santana and Jose Abreu have each won a Silver Slugger at the first base position over the last 2 seasons. Silver Slugger Award candidates for second baseman in the American League. DJ LeMahieu, the reigning Silver Slugger candidate for second baseman in the American League. He has a 325 average with 19 home runs and 67 RBIs after the first half of the season. Jose Altuve, who won back-to-back years in 17 and 18, has a 313 average with 14 home runs and 49 RBIs after the first half of this season, and he's second to LeMahieu. And Rougned Odor of the Rangers, third with a 258 average, 14 home runs, and 50 RBIs. Silver Slugger third baseman candidates in the American League. Josh Donaldson at a 309 average, 27 home runs, and 71 RBIs. He's won this award in the past with the Blue Jays. Now back in the American League with the Twins. Yohan Moncada, second with a 307 average, 25 home runs, and 60 RBIs. And Matt Chapman, third with a 277 average, 24 homers, and 62 RBIs. Shortstop Silver Slugger candidates among American Leaguers. Gleyber Torres right now is the top spot. His average hasn't been strong, but his production numbers have. 28 home runs and 71 RBIs. Jorge Polanco, second with a 308 average, 19 home runs and 54 RBIs. And Xander Bogaerts, who won last year, still in the top 3, 319 average with 17 home runs and 56 RBIs. Silver Slugger candidates in the outfield. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. right now has the top spot, 283 average with 28 home runs and 86 RBIs. Max Kepler, 307 average, 24 home runs and 57 RBIs. And Austin Meadows, 297 average with 23 home runs and 64 RBIs. More candidates. Justin Upton leads the American League in home runs. After the first half of the year, he has 33, 269 average, and 65 RBIs. He's got a chance for a Silver Slugger award. coming into the second half. Max Kepler, second on the list, 307 average, 24 homers and 57 RBIs. And Austin Meadows, 297 average with 23 homers and 64 RBIs. And one more list of outfielders who have a chance to win a Silver Slugger award in the American League. Michael Brantley, 326 average with 21 homers and 64 RBIs. His teammate George Springer won last year. Max Kepler, we saw him, and we also saw Austin Meadows already, so no need to address them again. And now we'll look at the National League Most Valuable Player candidates. Paul Goldschmidt of the Cardinals, 353 average, 34 home runs, and 94 RBIs. And it is prevalent to mention that his career highs in home runs and RBIs extend to 37 for homers and 120 for RBIs, but he's on pace to break both of those. Those are his first half stats. Ronald Acuna Jr. has been putting up great numbers this year as well, and it's possible that if he has at least an above average second half from, if you count his first half stats as average and he has an above average second half, he might very well sneak himself into a legitimate most valuable player talk, but right now Goldschmidt has him topped. And Christian Yelich in the top three with a 348 average, 23 homers, and 72 RBIs. Cy Young candidates among National League pitchers. Walker Buehler, 13-2 record with a 2.10 ERA and 141 strikeouts. He started the All-Star game this year. Steven Strasburg behind him, 2 less wins, 11 wins, 11 wins, 2 losses. He has a 2.49 ERA and 162 strikeouts. And David Price of the Dodgers on the list with a 10-4 record, 3.27 ERA and 124 strikeouts. Batting title candidates. Right now, Paul Goldschmidt leads the National League in average with a 3.53 batting average. Christian Yelich at a 3.48. And Jonathan Villar third with a 3.47. Reliever of the Year award candidates in the National League. Kenley Jansen right now is the front runner. Kenley Jansen won this award back in 2017. Kirby Yates, 1 less save than Kenley Jansen, but his ERA is also significantly higher, though Jansen's is arguably ridiculously low at .73. And Giovanni Gallegos of the St. Louis Cardinals tied for the most saves in the National League after the first half with 33. 33 saves, 2.55 ERA, and 40 strikeouts. Rookie of the Year candidates in the National League, there are 2. Sterling Sharp of the Miami Marlins and J.P. Fireeisen of the Milwaukee Brewers. They're both pitchers. Hank Aaron Award candidates in the National League. Paul Goldschmidt, who could win an MVP, also a frontrunner for the Hank Aaron Award. And these other 2 candidates are also candidates for the Most Valuable Player Award in the National League, so no need to touch on them again. Gold Glove candidates for pitchers in the National League. Adam Wainwright, right now at the top. Mike Soroka second, and Patrick Corbin third. They're all perfect in fielding percentage, and they all have a significant amount of putouts and assists. Gold Glove candidates for catchers in the National League. Travis d'Arnaud right now the front runner with a .999 fielding percentage. He also has 705 putouts and 52 assists. Wilson Ramos has some more putouts and assists, but his fielding percentage is lower. And JT Realmuto has the same fielding percentage as d'Arnaud, but more putouts and assists than both the other catchers at the top. But he's third on this list right now. First base Gold Glove candidates in the National League. Freddie Freeman right now at the top with a .993 fielding percentage. Jesus Aguilar, who's been known more for his offense than anything right now, a candidate for the Gold Glove for first baseman in the NL. He has a .993 fielding percentage, 605 putouts and 60 assists. And Pete Alonso, .990 fielding percentage with 532 putouts and 65 assists. Gold Glove candidates at second base in the National League. Howie Kendrick, .993 fielding percentage, 108 putouts and 177 assists. Adam Frazier, .996 fielding percentage with 104 putouts and 163 assists. And then you have Ozzie Albies, who is lacking in fielding percentage, but has more putouts and assists than the other 2, 160 putouts and 202 assists. Third base Gold Glove candidates in the National League. Tommy Edman right now at the top with a .993 fielding percentage. Jeff McNeil has a .981 fielding percentage, 106 putouts and 53 assists, though he's been bounced around a few positions this year, so it's difficult to see if he'll maintain the third base position Gold Glove candidacy. And Chris Bryant, .986 fielding percentage, 40 putouts and 103 assists. He has more assists than either of the 2 combined. Gold Glove candidates at shortstop. Nick Ahmed might get dethroned. He's not in the top 3, but here are the 3 in the top 3. Miguel Rojas, 991 fielding percentage. He's at the top. Freddie Galvis, second with a 997 fielding percentage. Paul DeJong, 994 fielding percentage with 137 putouts and 219 assists. Gold Glove candidates for left fielders in the National League. Corey Dickerson, who won back in 2018, has a chance to win this year. He's at the top right now. After the first half, he has an 1,000 fielding percentage, 176 putouts, and 8 assists. Jock Peterson of the Dodgers, who's more known for his offense than anything, is second and could legitimately reach the first spot and win the award with the second half of the season still to play. 1,000 fielding percentage for him with 191 putouts and 7 assists after the first half of the year. And Ryan Braun on the list with a significantly lower fielding percentage at 991, but has more putouts and assists than the 2 listed above. Center field Gold Glove candidates in the National League. Andrew McCutchen right now at the top. McCutchen hasn't won a Gold Glove in several years. The last time he won it, he was with the Pirates, but he's the front runner at the moment. Cody Bellinger, very close as a second candidate, and Victor Robles, third on the list. Right field Gold Glove candidates in the National League. Aristides Aquino has an 1,000 fielding percentage with 152 putouts and 6 assists. He's the front runner right now. Runner-up, Christian Yelich, 1,000 fielding percentage with 178 putouts and 6 assists. And Mookie Betts, 1,000 fielding percentage, 185 putouts and 2 assists. He won in the American League last year for Gold Glove, but now that he's in the National League, there's an opportunity to steal it away from any NL contenders, though he's third right now on the list. Silver Slugger Awards for pitchers. The candidates in the National League. Zach Gallen has a .233 average with 1 home run and 5 RBIs. German Marquez has 4 RBIs and a .250 average but no homers. And Adam Wainwright, .216 average with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Silver Slugger candidates for catchers in the National League. JT Realmuto won the last 2 years, and he's the front runner this year. .245 average with 12 homers and 50 RBIs. Omar Narvaez is putting up great numbers. He's having a breakout year with the Brewers. He has a .296 average with 10 homers and 31 RBIs. He has a legitimate shot at passing Realmuto as the season progresses. And Mitch Garver, who started the year on the Twins but is now part of the Dodgers. He has a .226 average with 12 homers and 36 RBIs, and he won the Silver Slugger Award for catchers last season with the Twins. Silver Slugger candidates at the first base position in the National League. Paul Goldschmidt, who won back-to-back years in 17 and 18. Didn't win in 19, but with him being an MVP candidate, he is at the top of this candidacy in the National League. .353 average, 34 homers, and 94 RBIs. Freddie Freeman, who won last year, second to Goldschmidt, .291 average with 26 homers and 74 RBIs. And Josh Bell, .316 average with 24 homers and 67 RBIs. Silver Slugger candidates at the second base position in the National League. Ketel Marte, .290 average with 15 homers and 50 RBIs. The only reason he wasn't considered for the second base position last year for Silver Slugger was because he was in the outfield last year with the Diamondbacks, but now he's in the infield, and right now he's the front runner at the second base position. Gavin Lux, still a young player, .304 average though with 18 homers and 47 RBIs. He has an opportunity to potentially win a Silver Slugger Award with a successful second half. And Hassan Diaz, .257 hitter with 19 homers and 54 RBIs after the first half of the year, and he's third on this list. Silver Slugger candidates at the third base position in the National League. Nolan Arenado fell to Anthony Rendon last season, but he's back on top with Rendon now in the American League. Arenado, .338 average, 22 homers and 63 RBIs. Eugenio Suarez, .290 average, 22 homers and 66 RBIs. And Manny Machado, third on the list, .251 average with 22 homers and 67 RBIs. Silver Slugger candidates at the shortstop position in the National League. Marcus Semien, who got traded to the National League just a few days ago, now is the top spot on this list for this category. He has a .307 average with 25 homers and 64 RBIs, though many of those stats came from his time with the Athletics this season. Corey Seager, the next best, .338 average, 17 homers and 56 RBIs. And Paul DeJong, third, .255 average with 15 homers and 68 RBIs after the first half of the year. Silver Slugger candidates in the outfield in the National League. Ronald Acuna Jr., at the top, and he's likely to win it. He's far ahead of many other outfielders in the National League. He has a .334 average with 35 homers and 74 RBIs. He's also a most valuable player candidate. Cody Bellinger, the next best, but not nearly as good numbers. .269 hitter with 18 homers and 71 RBIs. And Jock Peterson has a .252 average with 26 homers and 67 RBIs. More outfield candidates for Silver Slugger in the National League. Christian Yelich has a .348 average with 23 homers and 72 RBIs, so he has a legitimate case. Cody Bellinger and Jock Peterson we already covered. And Jonathan Villar, a center fielder, has an opportunity to win a Silver Slugger award. He has a .347 average with 11 homers and 53 RBIs, and again, we already covered Bellinger and Peterson. This has been the first half in review. I'm Nicholas Callis. You've been watching Major League Baseball's Virtual Network.